Hey, sports fans. This is Robert with WTP Sports News. Man, I am still tripping off of this AP college football top 25 preseason poll. I just cannot believe that there is no group of five team who they feel is worthy enough to be in the top 25. If you watched my video earlier today about the AP preseason top 25 poll, you saw all the different teams from all the different conferences that are listed in the top 25 AP preseason poll. Not one non Power 4 team was in it. You had nine teams from the SEC, you had six teams from the Big Ten, you had five teams from the ACC, if you want to include Notre Dame. You had five teams from the Big 12. Listen, I just don't understand how not one non Power 4 team got in. Now, I mean, I guess I could understand it because I don't think that any of them are the caliber of those teams that are in the top 25. Because, I mean, even if you look at Iowa, which I think was 25th, I mean, I don't think any of those teams can contend with Iowa's defense. Now, Iowa's offense might not be any good, but listen, they ain't giving 10 points to none of them teams. So I kind of can see why none of them are in it. But I'm trying to think of the bigger picture. What is really behind the scenes with no team from the group of five being in the top 25? Could it be that since none of them are in it, they're trying to let it be known to the voters? Listen, don't try to vote none of them teams into this 12 team college football playoff. For one, you know they ain't going to draw enough fans to bring no money in. For two, they probably going to get beat down, and we don't want that to happen. You saw, or you could understand why the reason why they didn't let Florida State in last year because they didn't have their quarterback, and they let Alabama in last year in the playoffs. Anytime these people that are controlling these dollars, it's all about that money. They are not letting teams get in who are not going to bring that bread. And when I say that bread, I mean that money. So I think that this AP was set that way so that the voters know, listen, there was none of these teams in the top 25. So how are you going to justify putting them in the top 12? Especially when you got the likes of a Georgia, and they got a tough schedule. They got three road games that are serious. They got to go to Alabama, Texas, and I think they got to go to Ole Miss. You're going against Kellen DeBoer, Alabama, Steve Sarkisian at Texas, and you're going against Lane Kiffin at Ole Miss. All three of those coaches are offensive gurus, and you got to go to their crib and play against them high-powered offenses. I know Georgia's good, and I know they deep, and they got a lot of talent. But listen, when you got to run a gauntlet like that, three away games of that caliber, you possibly could lose one or two of those, maybe even three. But I think that it's been said that way. Then you got your Ohio State, your Oregon, your Texas, you got your Alabama, and then you could go, it goes on and on and on. All of the top teams that are in this college football AP poll. I don't think any of those group of fives can contend with any of them. And there's not going to be any justification for letting any of them in. And I think they're really setting a precedence, like I've been saying all along, that a three-loss team in the Big 12, I mean, not the Big 12, but the Big 10 or the SEC can get into the college football playoff. I'm telling you, they can get into the college football playoff. If you look at the top 12 teams, they only have one Big 12 team in the top 12. I think they might have only had one ACC team in that top 12. That's saying something. When you got, I think they had three Big 10 teams in the top 12. No, four, because you had Ohio State, Oregon, Michigan, Penn State, and then I think what's the name had SEC had six with Georgia, Texas, Alabama, uh, Ole Miss. I want to say LSU and Tennessee. I think all might have been in the top 12. I mean, that's they're trying to say, listen, this is a Big Ten SEC uh, world, really, in college football, because those other two conferences, the Big 12 and the ACC, y'all might as well join one or the other and get the ball rolling to a 24 or 32 team leagues. You might as well go ahead and get it jumping. Go ahead and get these huge TV contracts and make it happen. But I'm telling you now, if you're a non-Power 4 team, don't even fuss and fight about getting into that 12-team playoff, because it's not happening, and they've already let you know by this AP preseason top 25 that you have no business even being there, and they already set the precedent. So I just wanted to get on and share that with you. But I would love to hear your opinion on this matter, to see if you think any non-Power 4 team or a group of five team should be in the top 25. And should they have a legitimate argument to get in the top 12 of the college football playoff if they are an undefeated conference champion in their conference in a group of five? Let me know what you think. So say it in the comments. I'll be sure to comment back to whatever your comment is so we can keep the conversation going. Once again, please subscribe. Please share the videos with your friends and family. We are trying to get to 200 subscribers by the end of the week. Hopefully by Saturday midnight, we're at 200 subscribers. Right now, we're at 127 subscribers. So if you've been tagged in any of the any of the Facebook posts that I've made about WTP Sports Dudes, please subscribe. Please hit the like button, and please hit the bell so that you can get notifications anytime we drop a video. So with that being said, hook 'em.